What if the reason you're unsure about your calling isn't because God's been silent, but because he's been answering you in ways that you didn't expect? Today, we're going to talk through 5 questions to ask God that will completely change how you hear him and the direction of your life. So, my first point is this: always leave room for more. Sometimes when we come to God, we give him 2 choices. Lord, is it yes or no? Is it A or B? Do I stay or do I go? What do I do? But here's the thing I've learned: God often has an option C that we haven't even considered yet. In Isaiah 55:8, he talks about how his thoughts are higher than ours and his ways higher than ours. So we have the Spirit of God inside of us. So we need to come to him and say, okay, Lord, I don't want to box you in. If it's not A or B, show me what I haven't asked you yet. And that's where divine direction comes in. It's in the unasked questions. So question 2 is, God, what demographic am I drawn to? So every calling connects to people in some way. So ask God, be like, what are the people that stir compassion in me or that I'm naturally drawn to? This could be by gender, by age, by income status, or background. So maybe it's teenagers or single moms or business leaders or the underprivileged. And maybe it's even the masses, right? Where you're called to oversee a city or bring something of value to the world. So the next question is, God, what cause do you want me to support? Your calling is often connected to a cause. A cause is something external. It's outside of you. It's something happening in the world that stirs conviction in your heart. It actually answers the question, what problem in the world am I called to help solve? This could be helping the homeless. It could be supporting foster children or single parents, advocating for mental health or justice, building ethical businesses that empower others. And there's many, many other options. So when you ask God this question, he may actually start stirring old dreams or giving you new vision. So just focus on where your mind naturally gravitates towards and then take that next step. Or ask him, is this the next step that I should take? And let him confirm that to you. So question 4 is, God, what am I passionate about? This one's actually huge. Ask God, what lights you up when no one's watching? Sometimes we don't even know because we get so consumed by other things in life. A passion is more internal. It's about what energizes you when you do it. So it's connected to your joy, your creativity, and your natural motivation. A great place to start is to ask people who know you well, what gets you passionate? Because sometimes the clues to your calling are actually buried in your past, what you used to love before life got really busy. So you might even say, God, bring to my mind something I've forgotten, something that you planted in me years ago. It could be teaching and mentoring others. It could be writing, designing, or creating music. It could be organizing or planning or leading people. It could also be listening to people's stories and counseling them. Or it could be building something with your bare hands. There are so many ways that this could play out. So just ask, then write these things down and tell the Lord you want to take next steps towards it. Tell him you are motivated to start moving in this direction. So the next question is really practical. It's, God, what are my gifts? And this one's exciting to me. I've done assessments with people for years, but it's very practical. Just ask the Lord, what are my spiritual gifts? What are my strengths? And if you need some assistance, you can go to my website. I will put the link below. Then you ask the Lord, okay, where do I start using what you've placed inside me? And you might think that you should go start running towards a big vision, but often God will start with small things. He may say, go join the AVL team at your church, or go volunteer at the local school, or go help your uncle work on cars. You may not see the full picture yet, but God does. And remember, being faithful in the small things enables you to steward the larger things that God has already planned for you. So in closing, guys, remember, ask God these questions, stay open to option C, and watch how he leads you step by step. You may not have the full picture of your calling by next week, but I promise you that peace will replace pressure. When you bring your questions to God, he will replace all that striving with direction. I know he will. If this encouraged you or gave you direction, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's also looking for purpose in their life. I hope you have a great week.